Hi guys, it's Pink Vision Tarot here, and I'm going to do a reading for Aquarius for the week of May 25th. It's a general reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. So it might resonate, it might not. So Aquarius, what's up? What's up for us this week? What do we have to know? I'm Aquarius, so I'd love to know what we might need to... Oh, the Magician, yay! What are we manifesting this week? Money, love, passion, emotions. What are we manifesting? Cool. We are manifesting healing. We're moving on from a tough situation, feeling emotionally drained. We're manifesting, hopefully, moving on from this feeling. That's a yucky feeling. Just feeling like shit, basically. No one loves you. You know, feeling like that. And hopefully the Magician at the bottom means that we're moving on from this feeling. And but the thing is with this card, what we don't know, but when we're upset or down or stressed, we can't see what's behind us, which is two full cups, which are upright. So, yeah, these three cups are on the ground spilt, and that's what we're focusing on. But there's something behind us. So, guys, turn around, or, when we start to focus on something that brings us down, try and be mindful and then try and change our mindset or our thought process. It's an emotional week. Eight of Cups upright. So that's walking away from something and leaving it behind for good. And you're there on your own, aren't you? And in this picture, you're there on your own. It's an emotional week, guys. Something is going, or you have to leave something behind. Could be dealing with a water sign, obviously, but emotional week this week. Hierophant reversed. Could be something to do with a family, a broken family. Walking away from something to do with a broken family. Big week, I think, guys. Emotionally a big week, and I think it could be to do with just a family situation with the Hierophant reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed as well. Money, maybe walking away from the fact that you're not going to be given child support, having to deal with that. That happens, hey, I know. Let's see what else there is. 10 of Wands. Whatever it was or is, it's been stressful, but you're at the 10, so it's almost over. Hopefully I can tell you that it's almost over, whatever this was. 10 of Pentacles. Family, money. Could be inheritance. Someone fighting over inheritance. Yeah, I almost feel like towards the end of the week, things turn around. Maybe at the beginning of the week, you're like, oh, I feel like shit, and I feel emotionally drained, and I've had to walk away. You've had to walk away from the fact that, you're not going to get any child support out of this person, or you're not going to get that money or that offer. But then, by the end of the week, a larger sum of money comes in. Do you know what I mean? Like, actually, this is what I feel. So someone recently won a large sum of money in Lotto in the country I live in. And it was like $10 million. So it was a good chunk of money. And the same week, they'd been made redundant or let go of their job because of COVID-19. So the same week that they got made redundant, they won $10 million in Lotto. So this is what I'm actually feeling now. And I'm not saying you're going to win $10 million, but, something's going to happen and you're going to go, oh, God, but then something even bigger and better is coming in. That's what I get. Temperance reversed. You could be dealing with a Sag, but if not, that's not balanced energy. It's not healthy. It's not, no, I won't say it's not healthy, but it's not balanced. If you're dealing with a Sag, they're not balanced, and it's been stressful. I'll just see what else. I might just pull a couple more cards. Eight of Swords reversed, so someone not being able to move on or not wanting to move on. 10 of Swords. Ooh, stabbed in the back. And the King of Cups. Let's see what crowns it. Aquarius. 3 of Wands. I think, I think that's sort of what's happening this week. I mean, no one likes this energy of being stabbed in the back and then not being able to move on from it. So why aren't we able to move on from it? Is because there's no balance, or there's no truth or justice, or has something been unjust, so we can't move on from it. And that resonates with me. Something that's happened was a Ten of Swords energy, you can't move on from because there was no justice or truth in it. And it could have been because of emotionally abusive King of Cups, or emotionally abusive, water sign. Someone just, emotionally abusive. And it could have been because of a third party situation. There we go. The Lovers reversed. And the two, relationships are better when there's only 2 people, and when 3 people come in, they fuck everything up. So, anyway, that's another story. That's a whole nother spread, guys. So I feel the energy of losing something but gaining something better in return, and I get the energy of not being able to, I'm going to clarify with one card. Not being able to move on this week from something that happened that was unjust. So we want it to be just, don't we? We want it to be just and fair. So what's the Temperance reverse for? What's the Temperance reversed? Prison. Yeah, not just. Melancholy, sad about it. So something, we're feeling imprisoned or trapped and we can't move on because there was something that was unjust. Maybe someone, should have been held accountable and should have gone to prison, but they didn't. So those are the messages, guys. Something's lost and it's going to freak you out, but you're going to gain something better in return. And for others out there, there was an unjust that happened, which keeps you stagnant and because of emotional abuse, and you can't move on. But I mean, eventually it will. Let's have a quick look. Eventually it will. The Lovers, 9 of Swords. I'm doing too many now. But, eventually a light will be shined on this and it will turn upright. It's divine timing always has to come into play, because something has to happen here for it to happen there, for it to fall into place here. So things might not be balanced now, and then justice wasn't served now, but this card is upright. So eventually things will balance out for itself, and then we can flip this up and you can move on from a pretty toxic situation where someone extremely abusive stabbed you in the back and got away with it. Because that's what I feel. Someone who is abusive stabbed you in the back and got away with it, not once, not twice, not 3 times, 10 times, and being stabbed in the back once is enough, but being stabbed in the back 10 times is bullshit. So, guys, it will eventually turn upright, okay? We'll sage these cards to turn them upright. I've got a sage, a burner next to me. So let's turn that upright, and let's turn this upright. Sage it. That's what we want. Okay, so Aquarius, just a nice message for you, Aquarius. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Okay, make a complaint. Take it further. Think about it. Research. You've got the power. You can do whatever you want. You are more powerful than you actually realize. You are so much more powerful than you realize. You can slay a dragon. So this mother effer, anyway, what do we need to know? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. Hopefully not this person, but past life relationships coming in. And that happened for Leo as well, past life. a lover or a friend or a soulmate coming in from a past life, reconciliation. You know, it can be obviously someone that you've dated from the past, but, you know, normally, you know, that ship has sailed. This is about a soulmate, but someone you haven't met in this lifetime yet coming back in. And when you meet them, you'll know straight away, you'll click, you'll have that passion, and that's exciting. Aquarius, you got a busy week. But hold tight, and don't let anyone pull the wool over your eyes. Don't let anyone, you know, talk, I don't know, I won't say talk shit, but don't let anyone give you false information, okay? You're smarter than that. Because in this day and age, we can research anyway. We don't need to just trust someone, what they say. We can just do the research. So that's what I feel for you guys this week. Thanks.